guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking all about plastic surgery. I'm going to tell you guys all the tea about all of my surgeries. I'm going to tell you guys the pros and cons, cost, everything. Yeah, let's get into it. So I'm also going to be doing my makeup during this, so let's clip my hair back and let's get started. Before I get into anything, I've been struggling with acne really bad. As you can tell, look at this. Look at my chin. And look at all this. Like, I don't know what is going on with my skin. I had pretty good skin like a couple months ago, and I have no idea what's going on. I feel like it may be hormonal, but I'm not like on birth control or anything like that. I don't know if I like should to help it, because I heard that helps. But then again, I don't want to do that to my body. I'm like, I don't know what I should do. I feel like nothing is working. So if you have any recommendations for me, put it in the comments down below, because I need to know what to do for my skin. I'm gonna moisturize with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Let's get started on today's topic. As I said, I'm gonna be talking all about plastic surgery and my experience. I haven't been completely open and honest about all of my surgeries because it is kind of scary to put it online. Because you know, when you put it online, you have to be ready for judgment and other people's opinions. And at the time when I did these surgeries that I'm about to tell you guys about, I don't know if I was ready for all the criticism, but honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna start off with my very first surgery ever, and that is my BBL. And if I keep looking over here, it's because I have notes that I wrote down, so I'm gonna be looking that way a little bit. But let's start with my BBL. I actually did that surgery awake, which was better for me, to be honest, because I have a really big fear of anesthesia. General anesthesia, like the one that puts you down completely. Like, I'm like, what if I never wake up? Like, bye, I can't. I have a whole YouTube video on it. If you want to watch that, go ahead and watch it. It was my first video ever, so like, be easy on me because I don't know what I was doing. But I remember the BBL was something that I wanted so badly because I didn't really have a butt, and I was always kind of self-conscious about that. I'm really skinny, still am pretty skinny, but like before I was even skinnier, and I just wanted to be like thick, you know what I mean? I like don't eat, so I don't know how I was expecting to be thick. I got the BBL while I was really tiny. I was expecting to look really big, not big, but thick, like slim thick. And then I realized, well, the doctor was like, babe, you're not gonna look thick because like you're really skinny. I remember being really disappointed, but still having hope that I was gonna be like a thick queen. When I got out of surgery, I was extremely disappointed that I wasn't a thick queen. I could already tell. I looked at myself like right as I got out of surgery. I looked at my body and I was like, this is not what I wanted. I don't know how I expected him to like make anything work. I'm gonna tell you guys some cons about the BBL that I wrote down. This is not to scare you guys either. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get plastic surgery, because like clearly I shouldn't be the one talking. I have a lot of plastic surgery and I'm never gonna tell you what to do with your body, but I do want to let you know like what you could go through or what you could experience, because, and also everyone's different, so you may not experience any of these things that I'm going to list, but like I did, so I just want to let you guys know about it. Let's start off with the cons. You can get really bad fibrosis, and this is because you're either not putting your faja on properly, your foams, or your massages, and fibrosis honestly does not go away. It's basically like ripples in the skin because of it not being properly taken care of, or because your doctor went too harsh on your skin and your skin is sensitive. In my opinion, that you can't remove it. Once fibrosis has settled into your skin, there is no fix, at least from what I've seen. I think you can get a surgery to take it out, but then like to get another surgery, you know what I mean? Like, why would anyone want to go through that? So that is a really big risk, and I see that a lot of people suffer from fibrosis, including myself. I do have to edit it in pictures, smooth it out a little bit, because it looks like my stomach is freaking like wrinkling up. It looks really weird and it makes me really self-conscious. That is a really big con that a lot of people deal with. Next, not a lot of people talk about this, but this is something I went through and all of my friends have been through. It's post-op depression. I don't know if it's actually a thing. This is what what I'm calling it. The freaking sadness and anxiety you get after your BBL is insane. Like for me, I felt so sad just like seeing my body look really, really bad for like the couple weeks that it does, and then like seeing all your blood, realizing what you just did. The emotions, it's a roller coaster of emotions, especially if you already deal with mental health issues. Maybe you won't go through this if you don't really deal with like anxiety and depression, but if you do, it may enhance your anxiety and depression. And I don't know if it's because of the anesthesia, I don't know what it is, but the anxiety is so real. I remember when I got my any surgery, honestly, I get really angry. I know a lot of people don't see me as like an angry person, but I can get really upset when I'm upset, like with anxiety. And I remember like throwing my medicine, throwing things across the room because I was so frustrated that I couldn't do anything. Like the frustration is out of this world. Like you literally feel like you're gonna die. And not even because of the pain, it's like different. Like it's like frustration. Like you just want to scream and yell and you don't know what to do, and like no one can help you. And the first 3 nights of your BBL, the middle of the night is the worst. Like, ugh, it's scary, and you feel like you're never gonna get out of it. And you're like, what has my life come to? Like, this sucks. You regret everything you did. You regret your surgery. At least that's how I felt, and a lot of my friends felt the same. But then after you see your body good, you're like, ooh. Those are all my cons for my BBL. The next surgery that I did was my breast augmentation, and I actually did the breast augmentation the same day that I did my BBL. And with the breast augmentation, it's freaking painful. First of all, I didn't write that down in my notes, but I'm remembering right now that for me it was really painful, and it was really painful for Giselle too. Maybe because I didn't have the biggest boobs, so when I did, the skin is like stretching, and it was really painful for me. You may get really bad ripples in your breasts, and that happens because like, so there's a bag obviously inside your boob, and this bag, it like kind of shape shifts. So when it shape shifts inside of your body, you can see it through your skin, so it becomes like a ripple effect in your boob, if that makes sense. It happens to me a lot where my skin ripples up because I am skinny, like I said, so you can really see everything through my skin. When I like bend over and I'm wearing like a shirt where you could see my cleavage more, you can definitely see that. It kind of looks like stretch marks, but more of like an indent type. Next, back pain, chest pain, even after you're already healed, is just like some lower back pain. I get like upper back pain sometimes. I don't know if that, but I don't know. Like, and pain when you jump. Next is my rhinoplasty, which is my favorite surgery personally. I think my rhinoplasty changed my life. There is definitely some cons, which I'm gonna get into, but I do want to say that I loved getting my nose done. It was the best surgery I've ever did in my life. If I could only do one surgery, it for sure my nose. Because I feel like bodies are always changing and the trends are coming in and out. And maybe noses too, like the button up nose is like a trend right now. But personally, I hated my nose growing up. I've always hated my nose. Even before I knew plastic surgery existed, I did not like my nose. So this surgery did really make me happy. But there is cons to it, and I will explain why. You may never breathe the same after your nose job. Just saying, not to scare you, but it's the truth. I don't breathe the same, and I don't think I ever will unless I get it fixed, but I don't feel like doing that. Like, watch. Do you see that? That's not normal. I used to not breathe like that. I would be able to take a normal breath, but do you see how my nostrils kind of collapse inside when I take a breath? And it's so annoying. I cannot breathe properly, and everyone that I talk to has this issue. So I advise you go to like someone who really knows their stuff. I mean, I feel like my doctor really knew his stuff, and I'm still like messed up, so I don't know. Like when I lift up my nose like this, I can breathe better. I'm a little stuffed right now also, like, but see how it's a little bit more clear? I could even feel it through my eyeballs when I'm breathing. It feels like the weirdest thing ever because I think it's so much pressure. But yeah, you may not ever be able to breathe properly in your life. But for me, this is gonna sound really bad, but for me, it's kind of worth it because I love my nose job. Also, your nose may not come out perfectly symmetrical. Your nostril may be bigger than the other. For me, that definitely happened. Sometimes the doctors can't perfect every little thing. For me, symmetry was a really big thing, and I feel like if anything, my nose got a little bit more asymmetrical since my nose job. Also, another con about the surgery, it takes forever for your nose to heal. It is one of the longest recovery surgeries ever. It takes years for your nose to look how it's gonna actually look. Honestly, I think it takes like 3 years for your nose to actually take the shape that it's gonna look like forever, which sucks because I'm not really a patient person and I want my results now, and the swelling takes forever to go down. Okay, moving on to my brow lift, lip lift, and facial fat transfer, which these I have not really been open about. A lot of people don't know I had a brow lift, don't know I had a lip lift, and didn't know I had a facial fat transfer. Some people do because I think I kind of mentioned it, but I didn't want to vlog it or talk about it because, like I said, people are entitled to their opinions, but I didn't want to listen to people's opinions at the moment because I was a bit afraid. I'm going to tell you guys about the brow lift. Here are my cons, and I'm also going to do some pros, okay? I don't want this to be like a hate video on surgery because this is not what I want it to be, but I just do want to tell you my experience and the truth. Like, a lot of people don't say, like, you know what, this sucked about this, and I want to talk about it. So I think it's really important to be honest and not glorify anything. Brow lift cons. Got a brow lift. The headaches after the brow lift are horrible. I thought I was gonna look like Bella Hadid, which now I'm suffering with horrible migraines, and I know it's because of the brow lift, because before my brow lift I wasn't suffering with that many headaches. After my brow lift, my headaches have been horrible. They've been almost every single day. And I told my doctor about it, and he was like, well, it's because it's healing. I'm like, babe, it's been like many months now. I feel like I shouldn't have these horrible headaches. Like, even before filming this video, I had to take an Excedrin because my headaches were horrible, and I deal with them every single day. It's honestly really bad. I do notice a lot of swelling still. I think also it takes forever to heal, and after your brow lift, you cannot be in the sun that much because it'll make your head swell up, and it's really uncomfortable and your head feels like it's gonna burst. I remember going out to the sun because I got my brow lift during like the summer, and I remember going out to the sun after my brow lift, and I literally felt like my head was gonna fall off of my body, and it was horrible. Also, a lot of tightness. When I close my eyes really, really hard, it feels really tight right here because obviously it's been lifted. So if you do this, it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just tight right there. And I don't know when that's gonna go away. I try to do like exercises because the doctor told me to do exercises. I don't think it's working. Next surgery, my lip lift. A surgery that I wanted so badly because I read an article saying how a more masculine feature is to have a longer lip, and a more feminine feature is to have a shorter lip to nose ratio, and that got in my head like glue. I couldn't stop thinking about that, and I felt like I had a long lip length, and I was like, I look so masculine. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like you can't even tell that I did it. I honestly kind of wish it was more lifted. This is also another con of surgeries. You always want more, which I'm going to get into in a little bit. Also, if you have bigger teeth, like me, clearly, it may show your teeth a lot more. If you show a lot of gum, it probably is going to show your gums a lot more. So it does really make your mouth look different. Also, the scar is very visible. I have to cover it every single day with makeup now because it is clearly there, and a lot of people think it's because of my rhinoplasty, so I just let them believe that. Like, whenever I get my brows done, I'm like, oh, can you, like, because I don't want her to thread right here because that would freaking hurt. So I'm like, oh, can you just be careful with, like, my scar right here? And then they're like, yeah, like, oh, it's because of your nose job, huh? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, babe, I have a lip lift, I have a nose job, I have everything. My facial fat transfer is also one of my favorite surgeries, but it's also not because I feel like it did not last. Like I said, as a thinner person that can't retain much fat, I feel like my facial fat transfer did absolutely nothing. It did something, I think, like the first 2 months, and then after, nothing. Like, I feel like I basically got nothing done. It looked really good for about 2 months, and then nothing. Also, a con is that since they have to take fat from a different part of your body, mine was my inner thigh. I now have a scar near my inner thigh that is pretty big because they put a really thick needle down there to get your fat. And now I have another scar that looks like a BBL scar on my thigh. And also I have to smooth it out in pictures, which is annoying because I didn't have that scar before and now I do. So I'm like frustrated, you know? Those are basically all of my surgeries. I honestly don't plan on getting any more for now. Don't know. May change my mind in the future. Don't quote me. The pros of all of this is that, honestly, if you really want it, then it is worth it. Like my nose, I feel like that's something that I really, really wanted. And even though my nose is not perfect and it may never be perfect, but I accept it and I prefer it 100 times more than my old nose. So I'm happy with it regardless. I feel like with any surgery, you really have to know that you want it, because if not, you may regret it, and it's something that you can't take back. I mean, you can, but then you have to go through another surgery, and like, who wants to do that? You kind of get addicted to fixing every little thing about yourself to the point where it's like, see, I've done all this that I've named. I'm looking at my list, and it's a pretty long list, and I can't genuinely say that I'm happy. You know what I mean? So that's pretty sad. So I feel like you really have to be in a good mental space when you get surgery to really know what you want and know what you're doing, because it could either make you 10 times more self-conscious or it could really make you happy. So I think that you really have to think about it for a really long time. If it's something that you really want to do, I say go for it. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a professional overthinker. This is Fenty Gloss, by the way. Now I want to tell you guys the grand total that I've spent on all of my surgeries. So, my BBL was $5,000. My breast augmentation was $2,000, which is honestly pretty cheap. I got these done in Mexico, by the way. My rhinoplasty, $6,000 in Turkey, which I think that they took a little bit of advantage for me because they knew I was from America. And I heard that all the Turkey girls get them for like $2,000 or freaking $500. I've heard crazy numbers like that. So they charged me $6,000, which is cheap for America, but I think that in Turkey it would have been cheaper maybe if I was Turkish. The brow lift, the lip lift, and the facial fat transfer. This number is pretty crazy. I don't even think you guys are gonna guess. $30,000 for those three. I know. And that's not even including hotels, because a lot of these were out of the country, medicine, food, and the time off that I had to take off of work. My grand total is $43,000. Like I said, not including all the little things, which I'm gonna round it up to maybe $50,000, because hotels, transportation, flights, medicine, food, for all of them. Honestly, probably even more, but I just rounded up to 50K. So $50,000 in surgery. Why did I do that? I don't know. Oh, and this is not even including my injections, which is actually, I'm gonna round it up to 55,000 now. I was scared to post this, not gonna lie. I'm being very vulnerable right now, so I hope you guys take this well. But you know what? It's already done. Can't go back in the past. I think I'm ready to say my plastic surgery era is closed. And that's why I can make this video for you guys and put this out there. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you got some information. I don't want this video to scare you. If you really want something, I think you should do it. Like, I really wanted my nose job done. I'm very happy, and it even brings a smile to my face because that's something I really, really wanted to do. Like, for me, like, I feel like I'm way more confident about my side profile, and I could turn and not feel like weird. Before, oh my god, like, I couldn't even turn. I was always stressed. I was always like, no, wait, not this side, not this side, like, only straightforward, because like my hump was really bad, and that's not a way to live. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be free, and I feel like surgery can give you that freedom. Be true to yourself. Remember, don't follow trends. Follow what you really want to do within your heart. Speak to yourself. Only you know the answers, and they lie within your heart. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Also, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, but I'll insert that clip next. So if you stayed till the very end of the video, thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. I'll announce the giveaway and the rules in the next clip. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Oh, and I want to thank you guys for 50,000 subscribers. I'm so happy. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I love you guys so much. Bye. It's Christmas Day, and I'm gonna be showing y'all what I got for the giveaway to give away on Christmas. It's Christmas today, and this video is gonna go up today. I'm gonna be doing like two. One person's gonna be receiving the prize that I'm about to show you guys, and the next person's gonna be receiving $300. All you guys need to do is subscribe, like this video, and comment anything you want. It could be why you want this, or how did you spend your holiday, whatever you want it to be. And I'm gonna be giving away a brand new iPhone 14. And if you want the iPhone, put in your comment like, I want the iPhone. And if you want the $300, then you can comment why you want the $300. Hopefully this goes to someone that really wants to start like a YouTube career, or start TikToking, and just want to start their little influencer career. And I hope this helps you boost and get on the next level to get motivation and do what you want to do and pursue your dreams. And so hopefully this goes to someone who really, really needs it. And then the $300 also, I hope that can help, because I know the holidays is a tough season for a lot of people. So I want to help you guys. And yeah, all I ask is for you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm really thankful for hitting 50,000 subscribers, hopefully 60K next. And yeah, subscribe, like, and comment, and then I'll get in touch with you guys around next week to see who the winners are. I'm really excited. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and happy holidays. I love you all. Bye.